I'm Sean Faber, and I have been designing websites and helping small businesses generate leads and make more money for about 15 years now. And if I owned a home service business, this is what I'd do. First, I would understand exactly what I need to have happen. And on this map, there's a lot going on here, but really, this green section is what we want to have happen. One, we want qualified leads. We want people that are qualified to book appointments. They're emergency or high intent. Those are the high qualified leads that we're looking for. We want to send them to a live dispatcher or a sales rep, someone on the phone, someone via text, someone that can show up to their house to see what has to go on. Or maybe if they're not really in emergency, they want to book an estimate. So we want to get someone out to their house that can look at what needs to get done and give them a good, fair price. We want them to schedule that appointment as quickly as possible. So how do we do that? One, we're going to look at this first section here at high intent traffic sources. So over the years, I have helped many, many different business owners. I'm going to put my face right up here. Many different business owners through Facebook ads, social media, search engines, postcards, business cards, networking events, yard signs, trucks, graphic design, all sorts of stuff. And this section here is where the highest intent customers come from. So Google local service ads, people just go into Google and typing in plumber near me, or my toilet stopped working, or my toilet's leaking, or my air conditioner stopped working, things like that. Google search ads as well. Google local service ads, Google search ads, Google business profile maps, all these different search engine things here, as well as SEO city service pages. That would be like the plumber near me. These ones would be like my toilet's leaking, or my sink's leaking, or some type of emergency. I have mold in my basement. I need someone to come get rid of the mold, things like that. So different ads, different offer specific emergency, need it done, very urgent jobs here. Facebook and Instagram local ads, you can put ads up like, hey, do you need your toilet fixed? Do you have a hole in your roof? Did the hail damage affect you? Things like that. So all of those ones, you get those urgent leads, as well as yard signs. If someone has an issue and they just happen to see a sign, they're going to call the number on that sign and be like, hey, that storm really affected us. We actually have damage to our shingles on our roof. We don't know how bad it is, but we can see it when we're outside. So we need someone to come check it out right now. All of these things right here are very important. Very important. As you can tell, I really started nailing down that urgency, because that's where the best leads come from. What I would do after that is when someone clicks on one of our links or calls or scans a QR code, or we meet them, shake hands with them at a networking event or coffee shop or restaurant or wherever, would send them to an offer page. That would be like the emergency page. I need something done within the next 24 hours. Or a service page. If someone is looking to get a fence put up, they just moved into a new development and they want to put a new fence up, they're going to call a residential fencing company. So you're going to want that specific service page up. If you're a pressure washer and someone wants their driveway cleaned, you want a driveway cleaning page. You can have all of your services. Every single one of your services can have their own page. It's real important. Or if someone has a showing, if there's a real estate agent, they're selling a house and they want the house cleaned up before an open house this coming weekend, they're going to tell the homeowner to go ahead and give you a call to go ahead and get the house and the driveway and the sidewalk cleaned, the gutters cleaned out, all that type of stuff. Also, you want some good reviews, before and after pictures. You want photos, your licensing, financing, guarantee, all of that on your website. You don't necessarily need all those on the offer or service page or the offer specific page, because a lot of people are just looking, can you do what I need to get done? It is good to have reviews and social proof on there, photos, before and afters, stuff like that. Once they visit your page, they're going to take some type of action. If there's a phone number on there, like a tap to call, or they're just going to call you, the referral yard signs, phone numbers on there. If there's a form where they can easily request an estimate, you want that present up front and center. You want to make that as easy as possible. Have a little chat widget, somewhere where they can just see a little widget in the bottom right hand corner. It's very familiar They're going to know exactly what to do, collect their information on there, name, email, phone number, and give them a nice prompt like, hey, how can we help you today? Do you need to talk to a roofer? Something like that. And just let them fill it out, and it'll automatically send you the message. And missed call text back setup. That's a very easy, it's called an automation because it's something that happens automatically. It's a nice automation you can set up if you're out on the job or if it's after business hours, if your kids have a Little League game, something like that. You can have missed call text back set up so you can have your phone number out and available 24/7, but you don't have to answer the phone 24/7 in the fear of missing a potential job coming up. Missed call text back, the system will automatically see that someone's calling you, that you missed the call, you didn't answer, and it'll just text them back on your behalf. Hey, this is Sean with Blue Water Pressure Washing. Saw I missed your call. I was taking care of something. It'll just be easier to chat on text right now because I can't get on the phone. How can I help you? Something just like that. Then they can answer you back as very conversational, very straightforward. And, I've helped a lot of businesses get a lot of jobs that way. After someone fills that out, the next thing to do is to qualify them. Figure out what service they need done. Where are they? Is it urgent? What type of property do they have? What's the job size? Or are there any other notes? Do they have any photos that they want to send? For pressure washers, hey, what does your house look like? What's the driveway look like? How close are you to your neighbors? Do you have water we can tap into? Things like that. You can do that on the estimate form on the website, or if someone's texting, you can just automatically have the system ask this stuff. You can set up AI. You can set up a little bit of logic to just ask questions. Doesn't necessarily have to be AI. It can just be what you set up. Or you can just do this if you're on the phone with them. Just ask them these types of things. This will qualify people. If they're looking for a service you can do, if they're an area you can work, if you're available, if you work on their particular type of property, if you can complete the job without getting overwhelmed, and their pictures that they send you or don't send you, but if they send you the pictures, is it within the scope? Cool, they're qualified. The emergency or high intent, you can send them directly to a dispatcher, but if you're already on the phone with them, you're kind of the dispatcher. You can book their service. You can get a same-day visit if possible, and then when they book, you can instantly have emails or texts sent out to them via the website. It's called a CRM, a customer relationship management system. You can have the CRM automatically text them reminders, confirmation, things like that. If they don't show or if they stop calling, you can have no-show recovery automations set up. If it's a standard estimate, you can send them a calendar where they can book a time for you to come out in the next, 3 to 5 days or whenever it's good for them. But don't let it get out too far or else they'll forget, or they'll book someone else, and then you always want to confirm those. If someone's not, or if they're outside of your service area, you just can't help them, they're not a good fit, they're unqualified, you can do a couple things. You can just let them know, hey, sorry, you're outside of our scope, or you can set up relationships with other business owners outside the area, just set them to your buddy. Either get a pat on the back, a thank you, or you can set up some type of commission relationship as well. You send people jobs, they book the job, you can get 10%, something like that. It's business. It's not outside the standard. If someone needs follow-up, you're going to follow up with them if it's not urgent, or if you're kind of playing phone tag with each other, things like that. If they're unclear on the particular type of service they need done, just follow up with them. After they book all that stuff, they need follow-ups, you can have an estimate follow-up sequence that automatically goes out to remind them of the estimate. Or after you do the estimate, you can send it to them with the quote, the scope of the work, the time frame, stuff like that. For anyone that's unbooked or unresponsive, you can retarget with ads. And so let's say they go through everything, they talk through all that stuff, and then they just ghost you. The CRM automatically will follow up with them. So the next time they log into Facebook or TikTok or onto Google, they will see a little bit more information about your company just so you stay top of mind, get reminders. And so they'll continue to see reviews from other happy local customers and clients, 5-star reviews, before and after pictures. If they ghost you for a little bit longer, they'll continue to see any type of seasonal promotions that you'll be running, spring, summer, winter, fall, stuff like that. For jobs that get done, we can have the CRM automatically send out a review request, so you don't have to worry about trying to follow up with them for a review. It's always good to ask for that in person if you're able to say, see them face to face and they can thank you for a job well done. Just say, hey, best thing you can do. This is great. Thank you for the appreciation. Best thing you can do to help us out and to help other people out, to know that we're a good, legitimate company that does the work we promise we're going to do, is give us a 5-star review on Google. Here's a link. Give us a positive review on Facebook. Here's a link. If you don't have the opportunity to ask for that face-to-face, then we can have the system automatically do that. You check out of the job, you check in the CRM that the job was completed, then the system automatically texts them, emails them, or even messages them on social media a review link. And it follows up with them as well. You want that follow-up. Not everyone's going to answer every single text every single time. You don't want to be overwhelming, you don't want to be annoying, but just send them a follow-up every couple days. Ask them for referrals. Hey, this was great. We actually want to help more people with this type of job. This is our favorite type of job to do. If you know anyone that needs some good quality work done, here's a link to send them our way. And you know what? If they do book with us, we'll send you a gift card to Starbucks or to Outback Steakhouse, or a $25 Visa gift card for you to go use at the store, Lowe's gift card, whatever it is, whatever you want to do. And then always have some type of maintenance plan or reactivation campaign set up. If you do a little bit of pressure washing work for someone, say, hey, in about 6 months, that algae might grow back on the side of your house. We'd love to come by and just give you a nice little freshen up on the north side of your house. Or, if you're a roofing company, or if you do gutters, be like, hey, we'd love to come in the fall after all the leaves fall off the trees, and we'll just get everything cleaned out for you. Or after winter, be like, hey, stuff gets stuck in the gutters when all the snow and ice melts. Let us go ahead and take care of that for you before all of the spring showers come in. So yeah, if you own a home service business, this is exactly what I would do. Get something like this set up. You want to have some high intent traffic sources. You want easy ways to collect clicks and have people find you online. You want to be able to convert those people to customers. That means collect their information and find out if they're qualified. Give them easy ways to contact you. Let them know exactly what you can do. Let them know how they can reach out to you. Then it's your turn to find out if they're even qualified for the work. Once they're qualified, book them. Talk to them. Get them on the calendar. Get an estimate or a job scheduled. After the job's scheduled, do the work. Once you do the work, make sure you get a review from them. Make sure that you find out if they know anyone else that wants to get the work done. You do this, you'll succeed. And why this works is a shorter path to contact. Speed to lead always wins. If someone's looking for you on Google, they're not looking for you. They're looking for someone who can take care of what they need to get done. The faster you can reach out to them and let them know that you're the guy for the job, the better. You always want call and text and form options. You don't want to just pigeonhole them to contact you your way. Some people don't want to call. Some people don't want to text. Some people don't want to fill out a form. So give them all the options. And always qualify them before you dispatch the job to go get done. Before you send your crew and use up your gas, use up your chemicals, use up your equipment, always qualify them to make sure it makes sense for how you run your business. Do this, you'll make a lot of money, you'll have a lot of happy clients, and things will just be a lot easier. If this is something that you want done for your business, or you want to talk more about how you can get something like this set up for your business, my name's Sean. I'd be happy to talk.